my strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper meaningful to you? Hey guys, so I said that I was gonna start Once Upon a Broken Heart the other day. I never started it. I know it's about Jax. I got a spoiler off of TikTok that it was. Let's get to reading. Kept on reading. I got to page 92. I'm on chapter 12. I never really talked about what the book was about. I'm going into this not knowing. I like doing that more. Like when I read Akatar, I had no idea what it was about. That leaves you with the most surprises when you do that. I knew this was about a fate and I knew it was about Jax, but I didn't know like anything else. So far, there is this girl named Evangeline Fox. Both her parents have died and her dad remarried before he died, and so she has a stepmom and then a stepsister. Her stepmom's like really mean to her, like forces her to kind of do all these things. Basically, it starts off, she was in love with this boy named Luck. Somehow he ended up getting engaged to her stepsister the day of the wedding, and she's going to the Prince of Hearts, which is Jax, but she's asking to stop the wedding. It's like, okay, I'll stop the wedding, but he's like, you have to kiss 3 people whenever I say and whoever I say. He stops the wedding, but when she goes and finds everyone, they're all turned to stone. The way to undo it is to take their place. That's the only thing you can do. She feels so guilty that so she takes their place, and this is where I think reading Caraval really comes into play. Like if you just read the first book of Caraval and you didn't finish the other ones, you would not understand what is going on. When you know the context and the background, it makes the book that much more interesting and that much more meaningful to you. So I definitely think you should read them. But the timeline is like the first 50 pages of this, the second 2 books in the Caraval series, and then back to this, because in those 6 weeks that's when everything happened in Valinda and everything. Poison is the one who fixed her. She is asked by the new Empress. You see Scarlet and Tella in this too. So basically they want her as an ambassador to this Northern Empire. They need good relations. It's kind of like the politics of it. So that's kind of just like the start. They just got over to the Northern Empire. I'm literally back in the same place. She's like at this dinner for that prince. His name's like Apollo. She sees Jax there. He gives her the person that she has to kiss, and it's the Prince Apollo. She has to kiss him by tonight or she'll die. I'm braiding my hair right now. That's why my hands are in my hair like that. Prince Apollo, it said he got down on one knee. I haven't read the rest yet, but I'm pretty sure he's proposing. Now about halfway. Ozzy. No. He's trying to eat off of a plate over there. Keep on rating. Go into time lapse.
Appalachians call, I see waterfalls, pretty like the sky, fancy you and I take a little trip downtown. I can show you around.
Okay, I'm now on page 312. Apollo died. He was like poisoned or something, so they're trying to figure out who did it. So they go to this guy, one of the fates, which his name is Chaos, but he's a vampire, but he doesn't know who did it. They're leaving and people are like changing humans into vampires there. She sees Luck, the first boy that she was in love with. He's like, I was under a spell. It was your sister. Like, she made me be obsessed with her, but I actually just wanted you. Evangeline, of course, doesn't do what Jack says. And she gives Luck a weapon to get out of his cage. So he gets out and they're running away, but he like is fixing to bite Evangeline, and Jax like jumps in front of her. They're leaving and Evangeline feels like heat from him, and she felt heat from the other vampires, and like their appearance changes and like gets better. Luck infected him with vampire venom, so he's a changeling right now. So we're gonna see if what happens. I finished reading this book and I'm gonna give it a 4.5 just because it's not finished yet. I really liked it. It left on a cliffhanger. So it turns out the brother is the one who killed him. He was trying to kill Evangeline, we find out that Apollo is actually alive. Hey guys, so I'm on the boat right now and I'm fixing to start the Ballad of Never After. Hey guys, I'm in the car right now and Aiden's like in the vet right now. I'm gonna keep on reading this book. I am on page 125. I haven't really caught you guys up on what is going on, but so far it turns out like Apollo woke up from his curse, but he was still cursed again. It talks about Evangeline. One of her favorite stories is The Archer and the Fox, and that curse is put on Apollo, so basically he's just hunting Eva. The whole point is like she's this key to open this arch and it has something behind it, but nobody knows what it is. There's a mirror curse, so anything that happens to him happens to Eva. She is now agreeing to open the arch, and now they're looking for like the stones to open it. Here is my guess at what's in the arch, and because I think why Jax wants it open so bad, I think he wants his curse lifted and he can't be with anyone. I feel like maybe it's like a wish or something. So I'm gonna keep reading. So hey guys, right now I'm in my parents' room. Actually, in my room the washer and dryer is so close so you can hear it. I have my strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar. If you watched one of my last videos, I said how much I did not like Dr. Pepper, but the other day I tried these. Strawberry one is so good to me. I just love it. It tastes like cream soda with strawberries. But let's just get right into my review of this series and this book. Yesterday I finished The Ballad of Never After. Especially if you've already read the series, I think it's fun to see like what people think at different parts in the books. As you saw previously, I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart. I gave that book a 4.5. I think my rating of this book is probably a 4.75. I think once I read the third book too, I think that won't be 5 stars, and I think it'll be a 5-star series. The reason I'm giving it 4.75 is because this one was definitely better than the last one, but it's just not finished. Like, if that makes sense, 5-star read. Mine would be like the romance was top tier, like they finally got together. I never talked about the ending. As you move through the book, her and Jax, they flirt with each other all the time, but they have these moments where you really think like they're starting to love each other. She doesn't want to, but she's falling for him. They're going to find the stones, and they're going to Lala's engagement party to find them. A lot of stuff goes down, and she kind of figures out that the whole reason that he wants to even open the arch is because he wants the stones after it's open so Chaos can go in, do what he needs to do, and then Jax wants the stones. So this is where I think reading Caravel really comes into play with the series. All the stuff that happened with Tella, but he wants to go back and change the way he met her because she was his one true love. So then it comes out that there was like these Merrywood 3, one of the Valors, Lyric Merrywood I think, and then the Archer. And I kind of had a feeling he was the Archer the whole time, but then at the end it really comes out that like he was the Archer. It doesn't really explain how he became the Archer, if it was before he was a Fate or when he was a Fate. Yeah, it doesn't really explain all that, so it was so sad like him telling it, because the whole reason he doesn't want to be with Eva is because he's scared he's gonna hurt her, because he is the Prince of Hearts. He told her, I am the Archer. I had a fox and I fought the curse. We were together, but then I kissed her and she died. That was really sad, him telling that story. And she was like, but we can be different. They have all the 4 stones. They're gonna open the Valley Arch. Jax is planning on leaving, not saying goodbye. Once he goes back in time, it's gonna change things, and Evangeline and him will have never met. Turns out what was in the arch was all of the Valor family, and Chaos goes in as he wanted this helmet lifted from him, and so his mom lifts it. He's like, this is Eva. He's a vampire. He's like, dead since the beginning of the Valors, and so he attacks Eva. Jax was there, but he comes in and he like tries to pull him off, but it's too late. Eva literally dies. Jax is like crying, so you can tell right then that he really did love her. He decides to take the stones and go back in time to save her. At that point I was like, I'm so happy he did that. Maybe they can actually be together and go work it out. He goes back in time, saves her. She's just sitting outside of the arch. Jax is not there anymore, and Apollo comes up. And at first she's scared, but he's like, the curse was lifted from me. She still wants to be with Jax. But Apollo's like, you can't trust Jax and stuff like that. And I don't know if this was Jax's plan or what, but Apollo starts erasing Eva's memories. I don't know if she even remembers that her parents died. I don't know where Jax is. That's the thing. That's why I think like that may have been Jax's plan, because he didn't want her to come after him. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know where she is. And he's like, I'm your husband. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna take care of you. Even if that was Jax's plan, Apollo went willingly with it. that still does not make Apollo a good person. So that's how the book ends off. I was so mad at the end because I was like, either in Once Upon a Broken Heart or in this book, it said that either one of the kids of the Valors or someone could do something with memories. And so I was like, is Apollo a Valor then? The next book I think comes out in October or sometime this fall, and so I will definitely be reading that, and I don't know how I'm gonna wait all the way till then. This was a really good series and I really like the story. I forgot to say that when you go back in time with the stones, it said that it will take something as equal from you. It's gonna end up taking something. Make sure to subscribe so you can see when I do read the next book. And I just bought some of the Throne of Glass series, so I'm gonna be making a whole long video about reading Throne of Glass. Let me know if you guys like me doing just more talking in the video, or if you'd rather have like montages of me reading. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video of me reading, and I'll see you when I see you.